Hey, welcome to the channel. I'm Mike. That's the Scout. Still working on it. If you are just catching up, if you are just seeing this video, I rolled my Scout about a month ago. Messed up all the fenders, every body panel on the Scout got messed up, including the roof. You can see the roof's all jacked. So I'm doing a body swap. And so I'm kind of just systematically going through, taking things apart, taking bits and pieces off to get ready to pull it off. I have somebody that wants the top, I have somebody that wants the body. I just need to get it off, disconnected so that they can have it. So today, I have a couple of things that I didn't get to in the last video. In the last video, I was trying to get the entire engine compartment all tied up. And I basically did, like I could lift the body off based on the engine compartment. But what I'm going to do, I need to take the heater, core, blower motor box out. And I want to use this one because it's slightly modified. And so I want to use this one versus the one that's in the other Scout. So I need to take that out, and then that'll clean up the engine bay. And then what I need to do is hop inside the cab, take the heater ducting out, take the doghouse cover off, take the shifters off, and then that'll do the inside. And then underneath, I need to disconnect the exhaust, I believe, because that is, I think one of the supports is welded to the body. Maybe. I'll have to look. And then some of the wiring and stuff is tied up into the body. So we'll get underneath, we'll take that apart. And then in the next video, we're gonna work on the back, and then that should be it. We should be ready to pull the body off and kind of start rebuilding things. So that was a long intro. Thanks for sticking around. Let's get to it. We're gonna pull the heater core and blower motor out right now. Before we jump into the heater box, I want to give another shout out to Tecton. So you guys hopefully have been watching the videos and you have seen me using my Tecton 3/8 kit. I haven't used the breaker bar yet. Definitely going to. But the ratchet, listen to this. Little ASMR ratchet. I love the ratchet, and it's metric deep sockets, metric regular sockets, standard deep socket or regular sockets, standard deep sockets, and I have been loving this thing. The sockets are super well made. They grip the bolts really well, and everything just feels great. And it's made in America, so. Yeah, I gotta really give a shout out to him. Here's the, that's it. Okay, let's get to it. There's a nut right here, wrong size. There's a nut right here that we need to take off, and then one on the inside. All right, this is loose. There's a couple of screws that we need to take off. I'm not worried about that right now. Oh, there is these two bolts that we need to take care of. All right, so there's your tip, how to take out the heater box. Undo this bolt, come around to the inside, undo this nut, not bolt. So this nut, the nut up there, and then these two bolts right here. Take those out, and then should be able to just lift this whole thing out. There we go. Let's see. If you ever want to see what the back of the heater box looks like, that's it. That's it. Oh, you can kind of see my modification. So the normal heater box comes straight out from here, and it comes out about 6 or 8 inches. And I can go show you on that other Scout that's out there. But I put so here's the engine compartment. I have my elbow for my intake, and then I put my air filter right here. So what I want to do in my new body Scout is maybe cut a hole in the fender right here like this, and maybe not necessarily run the air cleaner, but maybe box this in, and so the only air comes through here. Of course, it might get dust up in there. I don't know. This is something that I've been thinking about. If you guys have ideas, or if you have an LS and a Scout, like, show me where you run your air cleaner, right? Show me where you run your intake tube. Because I can't go up over the alternator because the hood sits too low. The hood honestly sits about right here. So I can't go that way. The only way I can really go is right here. I used to have it sitting back here. Terrible idea. Don't do that. But I guess maybe I could move this and run it out into here so that it's drawing air. That might work. Do a 90 and then a 90 to come through here, and then put a little air cleaner right here, and I could box this in so that it doesn't get air from the radiator, and it's just coming from underneath here and behind the headlight. Let me know. I want to know what you think. Should I do that, or should I run it out the side here? We need to take the shifter boots off, then the shifters. So let's take these knobs off, and then we'll pop these shifter boots off. And I need another shift boot for this. I'll show you the hole. I don't know if that has a doghouse cover like this. I'll have to go look, but I'll show you the hole, the reason I got such a big shift boot here. All right, so the shifter doesn't sit in the hole where it used to, because I shifted the whole engine kind of off center a little bit, so the shifter sits different. Same with the transfer case now. So it used to sit up here. The shift levers used to sit right here, but now they sit back here. So very, very quick, very crude, very don't care too much how it looks. Need to get it functioning. We're gonna try and fix this. Okay, now let's take all these bolts off. So right here, the shifter goes in like this, and this pin goes in right there. But this pin goes in and just slots in this hole. And the reason the shifter's loose is because you can see that's how much play this pin has in here. So you can imagine this little bit of play right here translates to that much play there. So not quite sure I can see it's wallowed out pretty good. Not quite sure how to fix that. Tell me how to fix that. I need you guys to tell me how to fix that. And then I have this hole here, but I might be able to, I'll get the right thing for it. You can see, so these are just the 1-inch bars. It's got a little bit of weather stripping on both sides to prevent this from leaking. Oh, that's been on there for a while. Oh, that weather stripping is nasty. We're just gonna peel it off. Because we don't need that anymore. We'll put new weather stripping on there. Yeah, we'll just leave it so it's not too bad. But just 1-inch square tubing. There we go. Okay, that's that. Let me show you. All right, now to get this shifter out, you got to pull this pin out. You undo this 1/2 inch. It's a 1/2 inch wrench. Pop the 2 springs off to keep it from vibrating and pull the pin out. That's why I got this hole right here, so I can take that pin out while the Scout body's still on here. I don't have to drop the transmission or anything. This is the backup lights, the reverse sensor. This is where the speed sensor goes, but my vehicle speed sensor is up here because it fell apart and the piece fell off, so it's not in there anymore. That's where the speedometer normally goes though. But see, you can see some of this stuff, like these wires are tied to the body right here, so I got to cut those out and stuff. These are junk. And back here also I had a piece that just fell on the ground. Okay, let's keep going. I saw an exhaust mount right here we're going to take off. All right, let's get underneath and see. Oh, see, already got that screwed to the body. We got to take that off. Oh, there's one right there too. Can you guys see that? There's one right there. There's one right there. That might be it. Let me get my tools. And you know what? I think maybe some of this oil is from as it was laying on its side, you know? That might be some of it. All right, that'll do it for this episode. Kind of a very short episode, actually. We just had to kind of get a few of the last little loose ends pulled up and undone, and so we got that done. So I just need to go through and undo the body mounts. I don't want to do that just yet. I want to clean all this crap out first, and take the rear bumper and stuff off. I want to do that before I disconnect the body. The body's going to be the very last thing that I do. But next episode, we're going to take the rear bumper off. So spare tire, gas tank, take the rear bumper off, take all that out and get the body ready to lift up and slide out. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around. Hopefully you're getting something from all the disassembly, and you're learning something as I go. Don't roll your Scout. But yeah, so thanks for watching. Go grab yourself a t-shirt, and we'll see you next episode, next week, next episode.